Everybody there? What the fuck you doing?
Get to wear your buttons.
Recording. Oh shit. He does it again. Beautiful.
Alright. Come on, man, we need to bring our crowd in this video. Go back here. Yeah, I know. Can you guys come up to this side?
Comfortable?
Are
you going to sing, Sandy?
Yeah.
How about...
Recording now. Here we are at Willowdale Depot 2 with the United Way crew. It's going to make some money for the United Way.
You guys all here again. I know you already heard my speech. Don't sing this part. Good morning, everybody. We are the East Delivery Team for the United Way. I want to tell you a little bit about the United Way. First of all, this is my team. If you guys want to introduce yourselves, I'm Sandy Marshall, and I work at the Markham Station. Go ahead.
MSC.
Letter carrier. Cindy Myers, letter carrier, Charles. Ellie, Okay, anyways, the United Way funds over 300 agencies in the GTA. I'm here to thank you. Last year you guys raised $701,000 through your employee campaign.
Woo!
Yeah. You know, I've been doing this for quite a few years, and every year when I go through, I always find one of you in the aisle that says, I'm not going to give because you didn't help my brother's uncle's sister. And the only thing I can tell you about that is that we don't stand up here and say that we're going to make miracles happen and that everything's going to be perfect and everything with the funding. What we do say is that we're going to take your funding and we're going to do the best we can with it. I can give you a personal story of what happened in my life. I used to be one of those people in the aisle when you guys would come around and I would run out and hide in that back dock there because I used to think if you didn't find me, I didn't have to give. And that there was nothing wrong with me. I had a perfectly good, healthy family, and I would never use the United Way. Well, lo and behold, my father retired, George Marshall, 35 years at Canada Post, and 5 years into his retirement, he was stricken with bladder cancer. And at that very time, we had Frank and another guy, Ken Forbes, who we were all going through this at the same time, and our parents were very ill. Anyways, when push came to shove down to the end, my mother called a family meeting to me and my brother. We sat down to the table, and she said, Dad doesn't want to die in a hospital. So we had to come up with this big plan. So anyways, my mother made some phone calls, and lo and behold, faster than a speeding bullet and more powerful than a locomotive, the United Way was at my mother's front door. They pounded down that door. They came through that door with BON nurses 3 times a day, with a palliative doctor who came every couple of days and up the morphine. And then when it got down to the last weekend on the Friday and his lungs were filling, they gave us this little Filipino lady who stood at that bedside, held my hand while my father passed away over the weekend. Moral to the story is, you know what, guys? I thought I would never use the United Way. And my father died with dignity. He died staring at his swimming pool with his 2 little doggies at the end of the bed. And we didn't have this big horrifying scene of the hospital and all that other stuff. So today, I stand in front of you and I tell all of you, you guys will never know when you need the United Way because there's so many things out there. There's food shelters and abuse centers and over 300 different options of things you guys might need. And you can't call me when all hell breaks loose and you come to me and you go, you know what, my sister's starving up in Markham. You think you got a food bank up there? I can't throw it together in a day. These agencies have to be up and running. Okay? Anyways, we give out socks and mittens in the cold nights. We stand on the food lines and make it right. We are the United Way. And I want to thank you for listening to us today. The VON nurses, St. John Ambulance, the big brothers and sisters too.
Yeah.
The March of Dimes, the Meals on Wheels, and of course the Red Cross too. Yep. The hungry children with no people in despair.
Yeah.
We're coming round to everyone. Cause we're gonna sing this song. And if I can sing this song to you, please consider feeding the hungry too. Thank you.
Yeah, excellent.
United Way!
Give to the United Way, people.
It's on.
And I forgot to tell you guys, we have a rock and roll party. All the funds go to the United Way, November 7th at Rock and Roll Heaven at O'Connor and 1660 O'Connor Avenue. And I want you all to come. $5 to get in, rock and roll bands. And I am personally going to be there.
Party! Yeah!
Honey,